Coming up on CBA. Tonight on CBA News, we will be discussing radical abolitionist John Brown. He has murdered several plantation families in the South and has led the raid on Harper's Ferry. Mr. Brown sat in the courtroom on November 2nd and was convicted of murder, treason, and conspiracy to stir up the slave rebellion. He was also sentenced to being hung. And tonight we will tune in live for an interview with John Brown before he is hung. Stay tuned. Good evening and welcome to CBA News. My name is Skylar Scott and today I'm reporting to you live on December 2nd, 1895. Today is the execution date of radical abolitionist John Brown. He is to be hanged as a result of his killing spree in the South. Brown and 20 other men, including his 3 sons, murdered many plantation families, and on the night of October 16, 1859, his grand finale, known as the Raid on Harper's Ferry, began. He and his men rounded up slaves to come to Harper's Ferry, hoping that the slaves would join him in rebellion, though none did. We'll now go live to reporter Claire Thompson for more details, glimpses, and maybe even an interview with John Brown himself. Claire?
Hi, Skylar. I'm here in Virginia, waiting for the police to escort John Brown to his execution. What a day it will be for the Union, mourning over the soon-to-be-dead John Brown. And here we have the Southerners lined up, awaiting his execution. Let's see how they feel about this. Ma'am, how do you feel about John Brown?
We're worried that John Brown II might attack a Southern target, and we believe the safety of the South lies outside of the Union, and the sooner we get out, the better.
Here comes John Brown now. John Brown, what caused you to do this crime? And how do you feel about your execution?
As one of my men said before, if I could die for freedom, I could not die for a better cause. I'd rather die than be a slave. That's what I think.
Come on, Mr. Brown, let's go!
Well, though we didn't get much out of him today, Skylar, I think we all remember that speech he did on November 2nd. Can we get a clip of that?
It is unjust that I should suffer such a penalty. I believe they have to interfere in behalf of his despised poor is no wrong but right. Now if it is deemed necessary that I should forfeit my life for the furtherance of the ends of justice and mingle my blood in the blood of millions in this slave country for rights disregarded by wicked, cruel, and unjust enactments, I say let it be done.
I am now standing a few feet away from the dead body of John Brown. The Union is now mourning, and we do not believe the South has anything to fear of a John Brown II. Back to you, Skylar.
Thank you, Claire. So there you have it, folks. Only 1 month ago today, John Brown sat in the Virginia courtroom being convicted of murder, treason, and conspiracy to stir up the slave rebellion, and today, his fate was carried out. Our next top story, a woman is suing Eli Whitney for getting her finger caught in the cotton gin.